Hurricane Katrina was the third strongest hurricane to strike America in 100 years. She hit Louisiana on the 28th of August 2005 with the power of a nuclear explosion. With 125-mile-per-hour winds, she caused widespread devastation. 80% of New Orleans is now several feet below sea level, surrounded by water on all sides. Hurricanes bring rising sea levels, so the city will soon face the problem of flooding. The city's only protection is a series of flood barriers known as the levees. When the government became aware that the hurricane was closing in on New Orleans, a state of emergency was declared and all residents were asked to leave the city. But many had no means to get out. They were brought to the newly built relief center, set up in the Superdome football stadium. Here they spent the night sheltering from the storm. On the morning of Monday, August 29th, the city seemed to have survived the worst of the storm. But then, unexpectedly, several sections of the levees holding back the water from the city of New Orleans gave way, and water poured in. Soon, 80% of the city was underwater, in places up to 20 feet deep. Thousands of people were stranded. Many headed to the Superdome for temporary refuge. Transportation was desperately needed, but it didn't arrive quickly enough, and as more people were rescued, the numbers in the dome grew. Conditions quickly got worse. The heat was overwhelming, and food and water in short supply. As desperate residents broke open the shops and warehouses for supplies, police used deadly force, and the situation led to chaos. Finally, after 4 days, the National Guard arrived, bringing much-needed supplies of food, water, and medicine to the stranded population in the Superdome. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, should have been coordinating relief, but no relief came. This caused a national scandal. The scenes from New Orleans shook the world. How could such a rich and powerful nation not be prepared to meet the needs of its citizens?